Welcome to Learning Gateway. Today we are going to solve a case of a distribution where the data appears in two dimensions. As previously we have solved the cases where the data was only in one dimension, mean that we just find out the order of the data. And today along with the order we are going to find the belonging of these individuals as well. The case we have today that there are 4 apartments in a building which belongs to 4 different persons, and each person of them have a car as well. The name of the individuals are A, H, M and F, and the color of their cars are black, orange, white and maroon. Now we have to find out that which cars along with apartment belongs to which person, and for that purpose we have given some information as well that F owns the black car and H apartment is not either on each end of the block, and A owns the second apartment from left and M owns the white car. Right now we have to arrange this information accordingly and have to answer the questions which are going to appear related to this arrangement. But before moving to solve this, let me tell you that this data will appear in a table different from our previous arrangement where the data was only in one row, and today the data will appear in row and column as well. For that purpose we have to draw a complete table for this data. So let's start it. Here I draw a complete table for this data where on the left side the name of an individual appears, which is A, H, M, F, and the color of their cars are appearing at the top: black, orange, white and maroon, and the number of their apartment is first, second, third and fourth. Although they didn't mention that whether these apartments are appearing from left to right or from right to left, but for my convenience we just wrote down that 1, 2 from left to right. Right now we have to feed this table as per the given information. The first information we have about this arrangement that F owns the black car. Right now we will just fill this cell that the black car over here. We can see that the black car is owned by the F. So by applying this information we are confirmed that F won't have the orange one, the white one or the maroon, as it is mentioned that each person have one car. Moreover, as F have this car, the black one, so M will not have this, or neither H will have, neither A can have this black one, as this is already owned by the F. So by applying this one information we got a lot of our cell filled. Let's move toward the second information we have that H apartment is not at the either ends of the block. So the H apartment mean this one, that H will not appear on the first one, neither on the last one, but he can appear the second or the third one, counting from left side. The third and last information about this distribution we have that A owns the second apartment from the left side. That from the left side, this is the left side, first, second, and the second one is owned by A. It's mean that first, third and fourth, these are the apartment which A cannot have, and this apartment cannot be assigned to other individual as well, which is H, M and F. Right now by applying this information you can see that over here that the apartment third is the only one or the only possible apartment that H can have, and the second part of this information is that M won the white car, mean that if M won the white one, so he cannot have the maroon one or the orange one, and neither H can have this one, neither A can have this one. Right now we got a complete set of the data, and now we will move toward our question session, where the first question is that which statement cannot possibly be true. But before analyzing the options, let me tell you one thing more, that apartment third is already assigned to H. It means this apartment cannot be assigned to M and F at the same time. Right now we have a clear picture about this distribution, and we can analyze each and every option we have. Option A about this arrangement is that M owns the end apartment on the right. So if we look toward the table, you can see that for the M, it is possible on the right side that this is the left one, or the left side starting from 1, and the right side is the fourth one, which is empty, and possible for M to consume that one or to own that apartment. It's mean this option could be right, but we are going to find out the wrong one, or the one which is not true. So the second option we have that the M own the end apartment on the left side. So you can see that over here, the left side or the first apartment, that is also, there is a probability or possibility for the M to assign this apartment to M. Option C, we have that F owns the end apartment on the right. So F on the right. Again, there is a possibility, and we are looking for impossible one. The option D is that F owns the end apartment on the left side, mean this one. So it is also possible. And option E is that one of the owner of end apartment has a maroon car. If we look down to the table, so the end apartment could assign to only these two persons, to M and F. But on the other side, if we look around, that both of these two have the car, which is black and white, mean the maroon car cannot assign to these two persons. So this is the option we were looking for. Right now, let's move to second question about this distribution, which is that if M owns first apartment from the right, then F might own which apartment? Okay, let's assign that apartment to M and let's see what happened. Over here, you can see that if we assign this apartment to M, it's mean that M will not have the first one, and automatically the F will have this one, and over here we have the cross. It's mean if we assign the right side or the last apartment on the right side to M, so the F will have the first apartment from the left side. Therefore, the correct option we have, that is option D, that F will have the first apartment from the left side. Now the third question about this distribution is that if H owns orange car, then A must have which car and which apartment. So let's assign the orange car to H first, and then we will solve out this case. As H have the orange one, so he cannot, or that person cannot have the maroon one, and automatically the maroon one will be assigned to person A, and over here we have a cross. Right now the apartment of A is second, and the color or the color of the car of A is maroon. Now let's check out the option we have. The first option is that white car and first apartment from left. That is not possible, as A have the maroon one. The second option is the white car and second, which is also not possible. The third option is that the maroon car and the second apartment from left, which is the correct option. Maroon car and second apartment from the left side, as we have already arranged our apartment from left to right, and the concept of left and right side, the arrangement of left side and right side, we have discussed in our second lecture. Okay, let's move to the last question we have, that if A owns the orange car, then H must have which car? Here I assign orange car to A, and then maroon one will have, or H will have the maroon one. Right now the option we have, that is the maroon one, the second one is white car, and the third one is black car, and then each of the above information is settled with option A, B, C, D and E. But you can see that the correct option we have, that is option A, which is that only one or only first option, and that is about the maroon one, that H have the maroon car. This was all about the distribution last case, and in our next lecture we will solve a case of networking where the data will be connected, or different points will be connected with each other in different shape and different possibility. But before finishing this lecture, as per the rules we have, that you have to solve an assignment relevant to this lecture. The assignment we have, that there are 5 persons: White, Brown, Peter, Harpen and Nash, and their occupations are writer, barber, painter, heat contractor and neurologist. And surprisingly, they are living in different cities which are starting with the same initials of their name and their occupations. Right now you have to find, or you have to arrange this data according to the given information or the restriction about this arrangement, and you have to keep in mind that each and every individual could not have same occupation starting from the initial of that person name, and that person could not appear in a city with the same initial. Moreover, their occupation and city's initial will be different as well. This is the key point of this arrangement, and I hope you will solve it easily. If not so, you can comment below to this video and I will help you out to solve this case. Moreover, at the end of our analytical reasoning part, I will provide you an email address that where you can mail me the analytical reasoning problem if you have, and I will solve such problem for the subscriber of this channel. See you in next lecture.